like 0 to me. Oh, wait. Yep. No, Harvey has 80. Sergeant Harvey at the very bottom.
Major, clear to move for Ace.
Ace clear to move?
Yep.
Excellent. Ace clear to move.
Feeling on stop.
It's okay.
LT, ACP clear to move.
Right here.
Thank you for sorting.
Not you, LT. The other LT. Too many LTs. As soon as ACP and Ace are good, you're clear to proceed with your squads.
Copy.
Look for teleport poles.
Alright, ACP when you have your...
Alright. 3-1, good to go to the box.
3-1. Okay, cool. So that tells us a lot of good things. I need to have so that I can carry, so I can make sure I have Mitchell up in the front seat with me. Okay.
Okay.
So you'll be the one with 3 people.
Okay.
Mitchell?
Yep.
The special.
Can Sanderson try to join in progress? He's
Everybody
sent me a
else
message
you are
asking.
as is.
Oh, sorry,
Here,
can't hear you.
back there.
Yep, can hear you.
Say again?
As previous.
The JTAC, Corporal Sanderson sent me a message asking if he's okay to try to join in progress or if it's already locked.
I believe it's still open.
Alright, cool. Everybody else remains the same number.
Need to check with Zeus for that.
Exactly as ordered that way. Everybody good? Anybody have any questions about that?
Make sure it's the right heat thing you're carrying too. Like that exactly.
Yeah.
It's Flag Sheep 4579er.
Sergeant Mitchell.
Yep.
Alright, am I
Go
okay
for
to
Zeus
take
on
my guys out
79.
of the ship?
Flag Sheep
I want to check with Zeus, but you should be good if Ace is already gone.
Okay, so anticipate okay?
Ace is already there, so go ahead.
Zeus,
Thank
Flag
you.
Sheep 4-5.
Go for Zeus on 7-9.
Red, check channel 50.
Yeah, Lima Charlie on 5-0.
Alright. Enter, we hear you, go ahead. Alright, everybody push through the Everett, please. Make sure that you clear out of the way of where you're getting out there once you get there. Oh, this is Zeus, I hear you, go ahead. Please specify what type of help you need. I'm watching you. Are people falling under the ship? Is that what's happening? Roger, we can try to find some flight ground for you on the northwest side of the island. How does that sound?
I'm gonna bring in a nod, and I'm just gonna drop him.
Apollo 3, this is 3 actual, roger on 416.
Oh, this is Zeus, correction. We're going to switch that to the southwest side of the island.
What's our radio channel?
What's
Squad 4 channel 5.
Oh. Oh, do you want everybody to be teleported because you're all in the water?
Oh, you're here, Evans. Nice. Roger on 1-3, over. Hey, hit you.
We're on block 4 channel 8.
Block. Archer 2-3. You change it to Archer 3-3.
Hey, Reap. Make sure that you guys know
Sure
where
doesn't play
we're on deck.
Alpha.
Zeus Archer 7 on 7-9er.
Archer, go ahead on 7-9.
Can I be updated on what's going on?
Guys, look at the fire team. Whoever's the fire team leaders, they just check their groups to make
Be advised that Ace is having problems with the OHD. They fell in the water. We're going to teleport to the southwest side of the island to the
Harvey.
new Ace
Okay,
location.
so
Over.
if you press U, you can see.
Roger, is it only an issue for Ace?
Say like Archer 413. Make sure all your fire teams they double check that their group names are what they're supposed to be.
Appears to only be an issue for Ace, yes, because they're in the
Hey.
water on the ships.
So press
Roger.
U, see what your group name is. Double check all your fire teams, make sure their group names are what they're supposed to be.
No flashlight attachments, huh?
This is Archer 3 actual checking in on 1-0, over.
Archer 3, Archer 7, with you 5-5, over.
Zeus is
Roger,
7-9,
Archer
we can get a
7,
Zeus heal
Archer
from
3
my,
actual out.
guys, someone took damage during the falls.
Will Zeus heal you, then we'll move your helicopters over.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you, Zeus.
Not the trade restoring to speak entirely. If the reload doesn't work, just restart to speak entirely.
Can you hear me now?
Wait, who just disconnected? He could try. I don't know if it's working. I would rather you grab a backpack.
Grab your ship quickly and run
3-3,
back
get
over to
lined
the
up.
Camillus and shack tag up and all that.
Will do.
Well, this
Question,
is
I
Archer
can't hear
3.
you if
We
you're
have
talking.
an
Lane?
executive at
In the
the,
channel now?
most
You
highly
It's,
go up top
Okay.
where it says your
It's
group name
block
and
4
change
channel
it
9.
to
When we get to the boat,
you
Yeah,
go
that's
okay.
Archer 413
Very
Alpha.
important.
Wait,
Do
block
that
four
now.
channel
I just
Where's
didn't
Lane
know
at?
where.
Negative one.
Sure.
You're in a
Hey, sure.
different team.
Okay,
Press
that's
the
good.
U.
next month.
How do I join your
Why
team?
not?
Probably be better. Hold on.
At least.
Press U. And then what does it say?
What are you talking
Roger,
to?
Robert.
U.
Guys, face with
About
on the
what?
shack.
What does it say on the top right?
It's just give me the team names like yellow, blue, green.
Zeus, this is Archer 7 on 79er, over.
Go for Zeus.
Zeus interrogative, are we good to start moving to the ship? Over.
You should be able to. Make sure to contact ACE once you're there, because we still have to get their helicopters to them at their new location, so it may take them some time. Over.
Roger. Break, be advised, I currently have no G-tags, so I'll have to handle everything by myself at this time.
Understood. I'm just advising that ACE is no longer on the ship, and they need to fly a little bit further to actually get to
Voted to
them,
Archer
because they're
6
on
on
land.
80.
That's a solid copy. Break, what's the ship for the ACP elements?
I'm not sure. They don't appear to be labeled on the map.
This is Odin on 7-9er. Archer 7, in reference to your request,
7.
it should be the USS Everett. I say again, it
We're
should be
gonna
the
step
USS Everett.
Archer 3's
Over.
ready.
Solid copy, Odin. Break, be advised, Odin, I will be in contact with long range on 80 for you. Over.
Roger, Robert. Did you copy me?
Yeah, you're ready.
Okay.
Form up and head up to USS Everett.
Which one?
USS Everett.
Everett. Alright, everybody, all in a flat line.
Your choice is your site. So, it's whatever site that you want to put on your gun.
That was on company. Or platoon. Do you want to stay here and make sure they all get through and on the other side?
Yeah, it sounds good. I'll go last.
Gun platoon at Whitcomb.
Pitch black.
Hey, Stevens.
Yep.
So when we get him in here, so what I'm going to have is, we did this last time, I'm going to have our guys, our TCs, lined up in a line right of where I am right now, in their, like, per their boat. So it's me, then
Okay.
1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 5, then 1, 4. And we'll have you guys chalk up with their boat team in front of
A
us.
little bit of bad news. I don't know if what's his name?
My guys are going to be coming through the
Taylor
pole shortly, so if you're ready to have you guys up there.
About
Okay.
40-ish.
Didn't he say that some of us could actually make it from the pole without even moving?
Odin, this is Archer 7. A radio check on frequency 80, over.
I did.
Yeah, he said that I could just sit in,
If you're making it through, form back up with your teams. Clear the pole, try to form up here facing east.
But that was before the.
Yeah, I'm trying to find him.
TC's in line right of me.
Ah, there he is.
In order, me, then 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 5, 1, 4, okay?
Would have gotten it a lot sooner.
We'll say you're on my right.
Yeah.
Alright, make sure you guys are all the way to the after.
But,
you run, you're gonna fall into the ship, so
I can't hear you if you're saying anything.
Zeus, this is Odin 7-9er. Just making sure we do have ammo trucks up here to change our pylon. Is that right? Over.
Yeah, there's space for the other two.
If you're just getting through, form up facing east, squeeze it in, guys.
Landrum up deck if you're downstairs.
I don't pick up my girl.
Hey, TC's get top deck.
I can't tell.
Alright, LT.
Give it like double arm spacing so that we can get room for these guys. Yes, Metro.
I have no G-tac. My G-tac is having
Okay,
trouble, so...
Yes,
Alright. We have what we have then.
I'll have to handle everything.
Not feeling well.
I need more space here. Mirror, Go where Canefield is. Canefield, go where Lefebvre is. Lefebvre, go another 2 arm down.
Cancel that.
And I need you to find, there's Landrum. Okay, Landrum, directly to my right.
Yeah, he had a really bad headache.
Okay, how many teams do you have?
Yeah, and a cough now that I think about it.
Okay. You're gonna get in ACP 1-3. I don't know who the track commander is, but it should be in order. So it should be the third from H Taylor, then 1, then 2. Then 1, then 2, then 3. Okay.
Second Lieutenant Stevens.
Block 4, panel 11.
Are you okay for me to start calling out serial assignments and having everybody chalk up?
Yeah, I'm handing them out to them right now.
Okay, I can just go through it basically real quick with them.
Okay. We have slightly less teams than are on the serial assignment, so I'm making sure that they're all squared away.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just they'll go with what their assigned number is anyway, since you know they all follow the same numbers. You just might be missing 1 or 2, right?
Yep. Then you can call it.
Not like you have a 3-1 echo or anything.
Yep.
So with the
All right.
GPS, you should be able to see those lines.
Third platoon and attachments, please listen up. We are going to have you chalk up by your boat teams. I am First Lieutenant H. Taylor, the ACP AA unit leader today. To the right of me are my other 4 track commanders. PFC Landrum for track 1-2. 1-3 is Corporal Muir, then Corporal Canefield for 1-5, and then
Odin
Staff
Archer
Sergeant Lefebvre
680.
for 1-4. As I call out your team, that will be your boat team. Please chalk up in file directly in front of each of
Odin
us.
Archer
That is
7.
your boat team 1-1 with me is going to
Roger
be
that.
3-1
Odin
Bravo
Archer 780. Radio check over.
Boat team
Pretty much only
1-2,
80.
one to my right is going to be 3-1 Alpha.
Roger that, Archer 7. Reaching the same.
Charlie.
Just a status
Boat
update.
team
My
1-3
pilots are currently loading out the
to my
aircraft. I
right
will let
is
you
going
know
to be
whenever we're ready to
3-2
lift.
Alpha
Over.
and 3-2 Bravo.
Roger.
That's with
Be
Muir.
advised, GC is on the boat at this
Team
time.
1-5 with Canefield is going to be 3-3 Alpha.
Understood. You
and
wanna let me know when you're
4-1-3
departing? Over.
Alpha.
Affirmative, we'll pass
4-1-3
info.
Squad leadership.
Thank you very
boat
much,
team
Archer 7.
1-4
Odin out.
all the way to the right with Staff Sergeant Lefebvre. 3-3 Bravo. 3-3 Charlie. 4-1-3 Bravo. Yeah, let's chalk them up.
Good line, guys.
Yep. Go ahead and move to your track manager.
Heinz Kesterson behind me now.
Yep. Coming.
What and squad leadership should go as follows: in 1-2, 3-1 squad leader; in 1-3, 3-2 squad leader; in 1-5, 3-3 squad leader; landing force second in commands in 1-4, and landing force S&C OIC, of course, will be with me.
In front of Taylor and I. Over here, I guess.
By yourself there, thanks.
Yeah.
You know
only
what?
have one fire team.
Okay, we might actually. Which squad are you? 3-1.
3-1.
You know what? Jump in with ours then, because it's all in mine, right?
Yeah.
Jump in with ours. Landrum, you're going to be the rescue AAV, so you're not going to carry any people. You're just going to lag a little bit behind the rest of the wave and make sure that if an AAV gets ditched for whatever reason, then you can pick up the people.
Copy that.
Lane scoot up.
Cool.
Nice scoot up.
Guys, all good with your chalk assignments there?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to have our people on your nets in order for this one. I guess it's the squad will be on 0401. 0405 for 1-3, 0409 for 1-5, and 0412 for 1-4. We'll try to coordinate directly with you on there. Else we'll probably talk on the intercom since it thinks radios are underwater in the back of the AAV a lot of the time. If you're in the back and you're in a fire from vehicle seat, please don't talk unless you absolutely need to, because we can hear you, though you might not be able to hear us.
I got one thing, guys. We're gonna be basically radio silent from getting into the AAVs to getting onto the beach. So just make sure you're aware of where your team is supposed to be headed after you dismount, and you should be okay. Because if you're in a squad, all the members of that squad should end up at the exact same place, just possibly 2 different AAVs. So just pay attention to that, and if you need to get comms, do them after you're already on the beach so people can actually hear you. With that, I think we're good to go, Lieutenant Taylor. So. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, in file behind me, first my team, then follow on behind. I'll tell you guys where to go.
Let's go. Burger.
Let's go, boys. Let's move.
Go team 1-1. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. What's up, Chris?
Alright, let's go.
It's loaded. It's always loaded.
1-1. We're going to the center AAV in the closest center AAV in front of us. This guy right here.
This is gonna get crazy.
You guys are okay to board. Just go around behind this AAV. And
Odin, this is, or correction, Archer 7, this is Odin on 8-0, over.
1-1. This AAV right here.
Odin 7, send it.
7, this is Odin, all aircraft ready to launch.
Roger. Aircraft on standby. Over.
Go.
Roger, standing by.
Well,
Alright, you cleared load end.
There are extra supplies in the vehicle. Leave us at least one AT for them.
Zeus, this is Archer 7179er, over.
I have no idea what the hell's going on. We're in this middle one right here.
7, this is 3 on 1-0, over.
We're
clear to load.
Send it, 1.
We're loading into the AAVs now, over.
Roger.
Okay, Whitcomb, I'm gonna have you hop in the commander seat, which is on the other side over here.
Zeus, this is Archer 779er, over.
Roger that. Thanks.
Archer 7, this is Odin 8-0.
Send it, Odin.
Archer 7, this is Odin. I have details on a free fire zone marked out in the JTAX fire support plan. I can detail them for you if you'd like. Just let me know whenever you're ready. It doesn't have to be now.
Be advised, I have the plan on eyes.
No, negative.
Roger that. Then you already know the
this
free
beautiful
fire
one,
zone
okay.
that's west of the 05 easting and the south of Mount Magos. Just let me know when you want that activated.
Sure.
Solid copy.
What's up?
I'm needed in this tank, I guess, as a driver.
Roger,
of
oh, no.
sorts? I don't know.
What's up, boy?
Yeah, Julian, just
We're
hop
good?
in where they tell you to go.
Alright, just go on the gunner.
Hey, sorry, 1-3, which should be this one.
Oh, my bad. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
turned out here.
Ooh.
Mitchell, you good?
Should be good, I'm not in contact with Zeus, you're too far from me.
Okay, Roger, I understand. Just, yeah, if you want to hop in and just give me a final check when you're good to go, I'm just going to make sure everything's safed up
Yeah.
here. You have engine off. Engine off, turn them off. Good there, Davis?
Odin, this is Archer 780.
Archer 7, you've got Odin. Go ahead.
Odin, I have no contact with Zeus, I believe we're ready to go. Clear for takeoff.
Roger that. Launching all aircraft.
Archer 1, this is Archer 7 on 10, over.
You call me? For Archer 3 on 10, over. What's up?
Archer 3, you're all loaded and ready to go?
I think we're got everybody.
Roger. Let's go.
It'll launch.
LT, let's go.
Roger. Red crown to 1 green 1, start. Start engine. Red crown to 1 green 1, on departure 50 meters out, then left U-turn up the south side of the correction. Disregard, we are facing the wrong way. Never mind. On departure, right 90 degrees, head 360, 1 green 1 launch. Launch at sterns. 1-1 splashing.
Odin, Archer 7 on 80, over.
Archer 7, this is Odin, go ahead.
Odin, be advised, GC in the water.
Roger, TC in the water. Red Crown copies, all tracks 1 green, 1 splashed. One, 2, Red Crown. Your rescue, correct? Negative. Hold back approximately 50 to 100 meters in the wave during the boat lane, and just remain on watch for any disabled AV. Red Crown to 1 green 1. Alter course in file 045 degrees. Turn right 045 sterns. We'll line ourselves up a little bit closer. Mitchell?
Yep.
Do you have any word on whether green 1 looks okay, or if we need to go to an alternate?
Not yet. Left about 2 or 3 miles before your dive, so I'm waiting for that.
Okay, roger that.
You have any issue with radios at this time?
Not that I'm seeing on our BA net.
Roger, I've been warned by Alpha and Bravo that there was a lot of radio communication issue in water.
You're doing stuff in the water?
Bravo is on CRCs. Alpha is in the air, and well, they are not on water and still experiencing the same issues. So be aware that it might be an issue coming up.
1-3, roger. Did we end up with any supporting offensive aviation for the beachhead? Any AV-8s or anything?
According to what I see on Blue Fort Track, I got a black sheep that I need to confirm this time.
Alright, cool. When we hit line of departure, I don't know if they want to do any suppressive gun runs or anything on the beachhead, if anybody wants to do that, whether it's gunfighter or them, but...
I've requested an ISR before they go hunting in the underground, so I'm waiting for that one.
Gotcha. If it looks like it's contested, do you think we might be able to set them up for some suppressive fires, or at least as we're coming down before we get to our 1 minute line?
I guess we can have if there's a black sheep, we can get that for a strike, I believe.
Yeah, just repetitive sprays of machine gun, like that's really all it needs to be, just to keep any assholes' heads down, or their cannon pod.
Last time you did a fantastic job without any air support in the end.
I know, I'm just,
honestly.
If I can overpower it incredibly strongly and beat the shit out of it before I even get there, I'm extra happy.
Yeah, I'm gonna check with Odin. Odin, this is Archer 7 on 80, over.
Archer 7, wait, over.
I got put on wait.
Didn't pay the required dues.
I got Gunfighter 1-2 deep in, Gunfighter 2-1 over water, Black Sheep over water, so...
Archer 7, you've got Odin, go ahead.
Odin, are you able to provide me that ISR on the beach one?
Roger that, 7. I've got 2 aircraft verifying. Both beaches look clear. I say again, both landing zones look clear. That's verified information.
Look clear. Alright. Break. Odin, can you confirm you have a black sheep in the air also? Over.
I can confirm. Black Sheep is airborne.
Roger. Clear to move inland and engage for the first mission. Over.
Roger that. We're clear to move inland. We are going to conduct siege. We're going to suppress enemy air defenses.
Roger. 7 up.
1 green, 1, red crown. In file, follow. Change heading, 360. Turn left, 360.
Red Crown, confirm information from Ace. Beach is clear.
Turn left, 360, Stearns. Q. Beach is clear.
Beach clear.
Okay, that's cute. I like that. Now, if that's the way it ends up being, then that's the way it ends up being.
Oh, it's Insurgent Force. I'm not expecting something like that.
Yeah, you know what? It's just... I pucker up anyway.
Well, we got a hot landing zone last time, and it's still Insurgent, so...
1 green, 1 red crown. On command, stand by. We will pivot in position, heading 090 for line of departure. Stand by.
Archer 1, this is... right. Archer 3, this is Archer 7,
correction. 1 green, 1 red crown, execute turn.
Go for Archer 310.
Turn right, 090.
Archer 3, be advised, Ace report beach clear. I say again, beach clear.
Over.
1 green, 1 red crown, green light for beach, green 1. ISR reports beach clear, cross line of departure, commence assault. Rescue AAV, remain lagged 50 to 100 meters for security.
Archer 3, Archer 7, green light, green light.
Roger, green light, over. Should only be 1 AAV doing that. Heading 090, and that should be just be 1-2 that is lagging behind. 1-3 should be up with the rest.
Hey, Odin, this is Archer 7, 80.
Archer 7, you've got Odin. Go ahead.
Odin, green light on GC.
Green light on GC. Roger that.
If I see anything. Seven, this is 310, over.
3 send it for 7.
Can we get Ace to recon the road between RLZ and RLP Apple? Over.
Negative at this time. They are already on mission for Force 2. Over.
Roger, out.
One green, 1 red crown, 1,000 meters from beachhead. 1411. On arrival at the beach, you're going to lead us out since you're the closest to the south, and we're going to form up in kind of a diamond or arrowhead off of you, heading down the road southeast towards RLP Apple. One two 1315. That was, since that also pertained to you. Did you copy that? One two. Did you copy? Fill in where you can. We're going to try to wedge it with 3 AVs up front. Everything else can be in column behind. One three. Did you copy? Okay, thank you.
Odin Archer 7 on 80, over.
Archer 7,
Red
you've
Crown,
got it.
one
Go
green
ahead.
1 minute.
Odin,
One green 1 is 1
is
minute.
Black Sheep on mission with you at this time, over?
Affirmative. Black Sheep is conducting siege in our airspaces, suppressing enemy air defenses. Do you have a specific tasking for him? Over.
Affirmative. If Black Sheep available, if he can recon the road from our landing point up to objective Maggie, over.
Roger that. You want Black Sheep to recon the road between your LZ and objective
1-1
Maggie,
tracks dry, pushing to the
Affirmative, over.
Okay, on the road, push southeast. Rally point 180 northing. 180 northing on the road. We'll form up there and continue our movement. We'll be coming up to that in about 100 meters here. Stop. You know what? We'll make it here. 1-1 is pretty much at rally point. 1-4, if you want to push ahead, we'll take your right flank. Great. Let's push. Let's push. Stay off to his right to some extent. If you need to go off-road a bit to do it, or if you need to go back on the road, that's okay. Just use what you can to get where you can be. Choke point coming up bridge. Five and 1-4 when we get into Ios Konstantinos and you get down towards RLP Apple past the church. If you see an opportunity to get up towards SBF Badger, that's where you're going to be heading to disgorge the machine gun team and third squad. ACP 1-1, how do you copy on 0401? Thank you.
Archer 7.
Send it.
You guys might have to condense onto the road for this bit going through the town.
Archer 7, this is Odin 80. We have currently no joy on the convoy that was supposed to pass from Galati to Agios Dionysus. Break. Black Sheep reports a platoon-sized infantry presence at Objective Magi, along with static weapons. He is marking the specific locations, over.
Okay, 1514,
copy,
we've
marking
arrived
on
our OP Apple. You guys can move to the left up to SBF Badger, remainder on me to ASP Cobra, and we will disgorge our infantry there.
This is Archer 7 to all element on 10.
You're going to take a left.
Be advised, one platoon size element located at Objective Maggie. Break. Static emplacement also located on that objective. Markings are currently being done by Black Sheep at this time. Track your, look at your Bluefoot tracker. Over.
Now 1-2 from 1-1, you can stay a little bit separate if you want to avoid getting hit. Since you don't have anybody aboard, you can just be fire support where you need to be. Okay, 100 meters head south. Mitchell, do you have access to the smoke canisters there?
Archer 7, this is Odin 80.
Sure, yes.
Alright, you know what, we're not under fire.
Send it,
like just ready in case we need to
Archer 7, this is Odin. I had to abort the ground strike on the convoy.
And,
we were unable to locate the convoy. I say again,
stop.
ground strike on convoy has been aborted. Expect a larger hostile presence as they counterattack.
Roger, aboard.
1-1 arrived ASP Cobra, we're dismounting our infantry.
Archer 7 to all element on 10, be advised, the deep strike mission is aboard. I say again, aboard on deep strike.
Copy 1-5. Stand by to engage unless fired upon.
So, LT?
No.
Expect the enemy T-72s being up and running.
Okay, Roger, understand that if we see him, we're going to scoot backwards pretty quick, and we'll let you guys deal with that since you have the means.
Roger.
One, 3, what's your status? Are you empty yet? Very good. I guess you're just a little bit north of me.
Archer 7, Odin 80.
Send it, Odin.
Archer 7, you now have gunfighter flight of 2 on Overwatch for you. Black Sheep 4-5 is doing some searching for any AA sites east of us. Break. It looks like you have some sort of enemy OP at top hill 176. I say again, you have an enemy OP at top hill 176. Marked on map.
This way.
They may have
if
AA weapons
see them,
in there.
back out, call it out to infantry, and let them deal with it.
Roger, Odin. Be advised, infantry is north of Negades at this time. We are clearing the town. If you see an opportunity to destroy Hill 176 and reduce enemy force at Objective Maggie, you're clear to engage.
Roger, we will try to cripple the enemy OP and cripple the enemy at Objective Magi. Over.
Affirmative. 7 up.
One 4-1-5. In case I call you out as such, you're assigned as Division SBF. 1-2, you're assigned as Division Cover or Response.
Go for 3
or Rescue, whatever that ends up being. If I call you out, 1-3 and
Be
myself.
advised, enemy
will be,
force located on
assault.
Hill 176 and Objective Maggie with pillbox and UAZ. Brick. Ace has been cleared to engage and cripple enemy force at those 2 locations. Over.
Hey, Stearns, if these guys come out, start moving somewhere, start following them and working with them.
Magi, over.
Okay.
Second.
Just read back that we have Ace engaging enemy forces at Hill 176 and Objective Magi. Over.
Affirmative.
Division SBF, if you can just keep an eye out to the east as well and make sure that you're watching for that Force 3 coming this way. Beautiful. Guys, reminder, if you start lighting stuff up in Negatas, once stuff starts knocking off, make sure that you are not doing it with 40 Mike, as that is a occupied civilian town. Objective Magi is a hostile military-only installation. In contrast, that will be free fire. Negatas is M2 only. We also want to make sure we don't lose any 40 mics over the hill into the IDAB camp.
As long as you're firing north to south, you should be good.
Yeah, it's kind of our assault direction.
Yeah.
Slightly troublesome.
And Ace will cripple those two locations, so it should be lighter and safer for your AVs to go up.
Beautiful.
And there's a bunker with MG just south of ASP Viper.
Yeah, I see that on the map there. Hey Stearns, if you want to push up to the right of these guys and get a little bit of an eyeball. They know. Yay, mountain goat.
There is an improper marking on the map. I need to pass the symbol blend that we have in India Company up to Ace.
I like that actually, that was a good document.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was written by one of our GTAC, so it's nicely done.
Sorry, next compound that they're moving towards is full with enemies? Hey, 3-1, you and 3-3, that church compound you're walking into has a bunch of enemies in it, according to my other tracks.
Archer 3, this is Archer 710.
Over, 3 over.
3, be advised, your forward element is about to enter in contact with enemy force at church, over.
Roger, we're, aware, over.
Roger, 7 out. Odin, this is Archer 780.
Oh, here we go.
7, you've got Odin, go ahead.
7,
Odin, be advised, in contact in the town of Negades. Oh.
Roger, TC is in contact in the town of Negades.
7 out.
This is 310, over.
3, send it.
We have started the party, contact report about 2 squads of EI. Currently
just being careful of enemy infantry.
Yes,
have begun pushing into the town of Negades, so.
They blend in with the ground.
Tight copy, keep me updated on enemy contacts.
We're out.
Just eat it. Copy 1-3. Let's go up where they are. They're at the road at our 6 o'clock, pretty much. Oh, watch out. Got some friendlies rolling around here. Squeeze through where you can. Get to him. So we can...
Archer 7, this is Odin 80. We're airstrike against the OP atop Hill 176 that has AA guns in it. Then we will commence the softening up of objective Magi, over.
Roger. Go ahead.
Yeah, I like what you're doing there.
It's the first time.
Hey, what the fuck is that? Hold up. Stop. Stand by. You go forward 5 meters and stop. Just seeing, there was something down the other end of that road. Good. Ooh, who's that guy?
Archer 3, this is Archer 710.
Go for 3 on 10.
3, this town
Archer
is
7,
occupied by
Odo.
enemy
Ace is
force.
conducting softening up attack on
We're gonna
objective
use
Magi.
the
We're hitting the
ACP
roadblock
assets
north of
as
objective
fire
Magi
support along the
first.
road. If you can set an element to protect their flank and move forward with them. Over.
I read back. We're going to be using ACP to engage down the road, make sure there's an element protecting their flanks. Over.
Affirmative. Over.
Hunter 3 out.
You got that?
Yeah, I got that.
Perfect.
1511, what the hell
Odin,
did you say about the
send again.
factory?
Archer 7, this is Odin. Ace is conducting a airstrike against the roadblock to the north of objective Magi by about 100 meters. We're going to soften it up.
Side copy, break. Be advised, GC is in side contact in Negades. We are clearing the town at this time. Over.
Roger, you are clearing the town of Negades.
Yeah, I'm pretty much watching the road sterns. If you see something funny that I should be looking at instead, let me know. Okay. So I'm just gun barreling straight down there. Copy, are they still up or did you see them drop?
Spartan, this is Archer 310, over.
Roger. Third platoon again.
Spartan, we've got an enemy machine gun bunker that's been shooting down off the hill. It's about roughly 175 from friendly positions, just to the left of the objective Magi from our position. It's out of effective range for us. Any chance you can get fire on it? Over.
Roger, is that the one marked bunker with MG at 046156?
Affirmative.
Roger, I'll have it engaged right now. Division SBF 1-1. You guys see a bunker at 046156 just by ASP Viper. Please engage that with ordnance to your discretion. Drop that thing. Thank you.
Alright, I think I'm good. I'm gonna drop down from your vehicle. Thank you for the ride.
Yeah, sure. Hop in if you need any time.
Yep, try to locate you.
Seven, this is 3. Situation update, over.
Send it.
We're about halfway through the town. Contact's lightened up, but there's still about probably estimate squad element inside the town. We're being engaged from machine gun positions up on the hill. So currently Spartan is engaging those positions. We have taken no casualties at this time, and we're green on ammunition and medical, over.
Excellent job. Continue on. ACP is following behind. Break. Be advised that Ace is or have engaged the blocking position at objective Maggie.
Archer 7, this is Odin 80.
Hi, Roger. I understand Ace is engaged. Position at
Wait, one.
objective Magi, over. Okay.
Affirmative. 7 out. Send it.
Contact, wait out.
Contact.
It's for Ace, it's not for us. Don't worry about it, over.
Archer 7, this is Odin. I'd like you to let us know whenever you're ready to conduct your assault on objective Magi. Whenever you're on your final stages of your assault, I'd like to have Gunfighter 1-2 provide overwatch for the minigun, over.
Side copy. Be advised the assault should be momentary as we are clearing the east side of the town at this time, over.
Roger that. You are on the east side of the town. Assault should be
Spartan,
momentarily.
this is Archer 310, over.
Yeah.
We're clear through the town. We're going to go ahead and remount and begin pushing to ASP Viper, over.
Roger, hey, it looks like I'm with your third squad right now, and my track 3 is just to the east of your first squad. We're going to switch it up and have them go where they are right there.
Copy.
And I'm back in. There you go. Was too quick. I'm back in.
Hey, can you scoot forward about 20 meters, 50 meters, and get up next to these guys? Hey, where's third squad? Third squad. Third squad?
Odin Archer
Okay.
7 on 80,
I
over.
think they're somewhere around here. Oh, sorry, second squad. No, you guys can load in here. That's fine. Yeah, you guys are good. You guys are good with us. 3-1 went with our other AAV, so you guys can pop in here.
Odin, be advised, town of negatives clean. Break. GC loading and preparing for the assault, over.
Roger that, Odin.
Odin interrogative is objective is IL 176 and objective Mega being soft, over.
Roger, we have Roger, we've already scrapped the roadblock
Where's that
on
guy
the
going?
north end of it. You still have infantry in there, and we're going to use Gunfighter 1-2 to suppress it as you advance on it. Your route's looking pretty clear, though. There's
1-3,
very
it
few
looks like there's
hostiles.
a dude running towards you. If you get
I do
everybody
see a
downstairs,
BTR
just back
that
on
is
the road a little
moving,
bit towards
looks
Nagatas,
like
and you
it's
should pick
moving
up one
to
more.
the east of Hill 176.
Spartan,
It's
this
turning
is,
onto a road that is leading up to Negaday, so I say again, it's inbound to you.
Forces at
Roger.
Badger are all loaded. The town.
Break. Immediate communication. Archer 3, enemy BTR coming up on the road east, over.
Enemy BTR east on the road. Spartan force be ready to engage.
Archer 3, confirm you received that transmission, over.
Track 2, get to the east side of us
Copy,
and cover east
Spartan,
of us.
we're going to have one team dismount from Spartan 6 and be prepared to engage it with AT, over.
Roger.
Okay, Roger,
Archer 7,
understood.
this is
If
Odin.
Spartan
That
1-2 comes
BTR is
past
approaching
you,
the
let them
factory.
take care of it, remount your guys,
From
and we'll
there,
take you to
it's gonna
ASP
turn west
Viper.
inbound to you. What do you want to do?
So do you want us to just remount and let Spartan handle it?
Ace,
Yeah,
if
we'll
you're
have you
able,
guys pull
destroy.
back and we'll have 1-2 deal with it. 1-2, 1-1. You copy that about pushing past track 3 and covering to the east on the road for the BTR?
Archer 7, looks like that BTR
Where's that
is
guy fucking
accompanied by
running?
about a squad of infantry. They're right at the west end of the factory.
Roger. Ace, you're clear to destroy. I'll put you on protection for the assault. Protect the flank, over.
I'm sorry, that wasn't for me, my bad. Archer 3, Spartan.
Go for Archer 3, over.
You have a guy who's been doing suicide sprints between track 1 and track 3 marked as track 6 in Nagatas. Can you tell him to get in the fucking vehicle?
Roger.
Archer 7, this is Odin. We see that BTR. It's being engaged by ACP.
Alright, I think we're good to go
engage.
Permission granted.
Alright,
Roger that. Black Sheep's engaging.
1-3, do you have everybody aboard?
ACP, be advised, Ace is engaging BTR and enemy force. Over.
Whoa!
Giving fire at.
Aft! We're taking fire aft.
Track is down.
Okay, I can't fucking erase the gun for some reason. Alright, they're dead. That is irritating.
We're gonna have to hop out and repair it.
Yeah, you got it. Hey Mitchell, can you pop smoke?
Yep. No, I don't have the smoke anymore.
Oh, it went away for you.
Yeah.
Hey guys in the back, if you can hear me, let's get a security team up just for a second. Roger, 1-3.
Archer 3, be advised, Spartan
Viper.
6 are being engaged by rear west side.
Dismount there, that's fine. That's okay. We're going to be a second. We got to repair both tracks.
Archer 7, this is Odin. We also see about a squad, maybe a platoon of infantry approaching.
Spartan, Archer 3, we're all loaded up and ready.
Request permission to send gunfighter 1-2 in to
Thank you.
Affirmative, Odin, you're clear to suppress any contact to the east. Break. Be advised, ACP being struck by the rear on the west side.
Did you get your track?
Over.
Did you get the tracks up?
Roger that.
(1-4), you can also proceed to your 1-4 and 1-5. You guys can proceed to your next position.
Are we able to proceed with the assault on the objective maggot?
Yeah, we're gonna be fine. Stearns just has to repair these tracks real quick. He's getting it right now.
Roger.
What is that coming from?
Right side.
On the hill. Fuck. That elevation is like nothing. Oh, I can do this. Fucking bastards. What is that? That's not...
Archer 3, Archer 7, 1-0.
Go for 3, 1-0, over.
3, be ready for the assault.
Copy, we're pushing to the, up towards ASP Viper now, over.
Roger.
Spartan has enemy infantry moving west to east just south of Nagatas.
Okay, we powered.
Good? Alright, good shit. Let's get up to ASP Viper. And we just got first sergeant here now. Great. Cool, so now we're cover AV.
Odin, Archer 7, 80.
1-1 is empty, repaired, moving to
Archer
ASP
7, go
Viper.
ahead.
Odin, be advised, GC is pushing toward the ASP Viper at this time.
Roger that. You're pushing towards Viper at this time.
Mountain goat this fucker.
Did we just lose butt track by light fire?
Yeah, pretty much. That was 762 that took out the track.
Really?
Yeah, these things are like, it's like the tracks are plastic. I think they're made by Mattel.
The AVs were indestructible before and now they are fragile.
Extra destructible. I know, it's a bit sad.
It's better, but it's a bit too much.
Yeah, one could argue that. Motherfuckers absolutely eat you if you keep it up. Get off of me! Up to the left up here. Yep, get him out, get him ready for the assault.
Back, 7, this is 3 on 10, over.
Send it 3.
Got our guys moving up towards AFP Viper now. We should be dismounting with the next couple mics. Break.
Roger. Hey, stop here.
Can we have make sure that the enemy force from Aegis Genosis hasn't started heading towards us yet? Over.
Don't double check that. For now, Ace is in protection for our flank and suppressive fire on the objective. Over. Odin, Archer 780.
Archer 7, go ahead.
Do you have eyes on the MSR for Force 1 at this time?
Thank you very much. 1-2 and myself.
Yes, we have eyes on the MSR for Force 1.
You guys, Vader will be.
Roger, keep an eye on that. Make sure that that force is not moving before we are ready for them.
Yeah, roger that. We'll keep an eye on it, make sure they don't sneak up on you.
Roger. 7 out.
Spartan, this is 310, over.
Get 3.
We're starting to push into the objective. If you guys just want to continue to provide cover as we do that, over.
Roger, you should have 3 tracks in direct support and 2 providing cover from behind.
Sweet, we're rolling. 3 out.
Odin, Archer.
Assault element, your guys should be moving.
780.
Lead them in. Lead them in. Have them follow up behind you. Just
Archer
keep
7,
a little ahead of them and help them
Odin,
out.
lift fire on objective Maggie. Infantry moving forward 100 meters.
Wrong net.
Acknowledged. We're holding fire on objective Magi. Just be aware that the danger close for miniguns is 50 meters.
Roger, that's coming in really fast.
Roger that.
Fucking hardcore mechanized assault.
Hey, that's a mechanized assault. That's how we do it.
Yeah. This has me a little, you know, hot under the collar.
Archer 7, this is Odin. There's some infantry congregating around where that BTR was struck. I don't think they're friendly, are they?
How I like to see things.
Negative. I don't have any element north of 0.
Hey guys, don't blitz into the compound.
Nothing north of 160 at this time.
Roger, requesting permission from my aircraft to clean them up.
Granted.
Roger, engaging.
One, 2, can you maintain cover east primarily and make sure that, you know, maneuver as necessary to make sure that you can see to the east of objective Magi. If you want to get up closer to it at this point, that's fine. Alright, we're going to follow up behind. Let's go up towards the objective.
Archer. Archer 3. This is Archer 710.
Enemy forces on Hill 107. They're out of our effective range. Can you engage them, over? I think you're already on it. 3 out.
Sorry, I missed that transmission. 3.
We had enemy forces at 107, but I think you guys are already engaging them, over.
Yeah, there's identified forces on 107 that we were just asked to clear. You guys are okay to engage Hill 107. Be extremely careful not to overshoot. No, you're okay 40 on 107. Just like I said, be super careful you don't overshoot.
Archer 3, Archer 7 on 10.
Go for 310, over.
Situation of that assault, over.
We're taking the objective now, over.
Roger. I don't know how it looks on the ground, but from my point with Blue 4 Tracker, it looks superb.
It does. It really looks good right now.
Make sure that we don't have an enemy unit sneaking up on our rear like they did on Nicolas.
What church? Yeah, roger. 1-3, what are you talking about? What church? Oh, okay, roger, I see that. You say it's mined? Roger, Pearl style mine clearing, I understand. I got 1-2 covering east behind.
Roger.
Pretty good. I don't know if you want us to transfer you elsewhere or if you want to stay with us, but I might push either me and 1-2 or push 1-2 and somebody else over to Hill 176. Work out of there a bit.
That's alright for now until we establish the blocking position. I think I can stay with you.
Okay.
It's the first time.
I'm hearing heavy impacts northeast. Do you know what that is?
North.
Oh, it looks like gunfighters splashing something. I don't know what.
Yeah, they are striking
1-2-1-1.
the factory or enemy force near the factory.
Would you kindly keep an eye to our rear to the northeast? I believe Ace is striking something I view the factory or Nagatas. If you could just make sure it's not walking up behind us, that would be good. Yeah, that would be good, so you can at least take a look at it. If you see absolutely nothing for miles, then come on back. Okay.
Archer 3, Archer 7, 1-0.
7, this is 3, go, over.
Be advised, I got a marker for enemy force and
got
power plant southwest of objective Maggie. That marker just disappeared. Over.
Roger, over. 7, be advised, we're taking some, there's some mines here in the objective area.
Roger, pull your guys out of that objective then. If the objective is clear, I'm gonna strike the towers by Ace.
Do you tally that BFT marker at 055159?
Odin, Archer 7, 80.
Archer 7, you've got Odin, go ahead.
Odin, be advised, we have minefield around the objective Maggie, or on the objective Maggie at this time. I'm pulling my guys out, prepare a strike for the destruction of the tower. Over.
Spartan,
Roger,
this is,
you're withdrawing your forces. Ace will prepare for
gotta
a strike
get
for the 2 towers.
We're gonna let Ace hit these towers over.
Roger. Archer 7 ACP, let's load the guys if the objective is clear and head for our blocking position. Over.
Division Assault, be ready to receive your infantry back aboard as they clear out of objective Magi. They'll be once mounted going to Hill 107.
There's so many explosions to the northeast.
Yeah, my number 2 track is engaging a squad of infantry out to the northeast, about 700 out.
Roger. Hill 176, 8 enemies spotted northeast of it.
Yeah, I think that might be tied into what they were saying.
Roger. Gunshot on our rear.
I'm hearing that. Happy, thank you. Hey, Stearns, pivot 180 degrees, head to the northwest, just up over the rise. I want to kind of move more to the west than north and get a look-see at what's behind us here.
7, this is 3, we're pushing to clear the objective, but we got a bunch of casualties, so we're it's taking a minute, over.
Roger, be careful on that objective if there is minefield.
Roger, over.
Fuck was this? Hey, there's a dick bag. Stop. Where'd he just go? Thanks. Oh, he... forward 20 meters, get over the rise a little bit. And you know what? Pivot kind of to the north. Like right in front of us here somewhere. Oh. Ooh, that's long. It's really long.
That's in the town.
Turn around out here. This is like not easy to track. Hey, chase this dude.
Archer
He's
7,
north
this is
like
Odin
100
80.
meters.
We have an aircraft that is prepared to strike those 2 towers. Waiting on your
Down
word.
real quick. North.
Roger, on standby. GC is trying to recover a couple of casualty by those mine. Over.
Standing by.
Where is he? Oh, he's right. I think we just passed him.
Direct front.
Oh shit, there he is. Yeah, fucking sights on this thing. Russian. There we go. Okay, let's go back to the fun.
What was that?
An asshole with a rifle. Yeah.
And you win with a 40 mag.
7, this is 3. RG3 is all clear of the objective. We're pushing the hill 107.
Can you ascertain
Roger.
with them if they're remaining on scene there or if they're going down? If they're staying there, then, stay in cover with them. If not, then, move down. Let's go down to Hill 107. With the rest of the infantry. We'll link up with them on the way. They should be, basically south of us, kind of on their way to it right now, getting into the saddle. 1211.
Archer 3, this
Are you
is
guys
Archer
okay
7.
being kind of the distant cover, AAV? You guys can kind of rove around and check east and Hill 176 and do all that stuff by yourself if you're cautious about it, or you guys can come
3,
back.
let me know when you're
reassign.
500 meters away from the objective Maggie had this time. Over.
Roger, we'll go. Out.
Send it, Odin.
Yeah, if you want to be our early warning and cover team out to the east, just remain in radio contact. Give me every couple minutes
Archer 7,
a radio check on
Ace
this net.
assets,
Let me know your status.
contact 2 main battle tanks coming west out of Agios Dionysus, followed by 2 BTRs. Acknowledge, over.
Acknowledge 2 T-72, 2 BTR coming up from Agios Dionysus. Over.
Roger that. Our primary task for you is
from
kill that
IS
tower.
Dionysios.
Just give us a word when you want us to strike the armor.
Yad 15.
Roger, ready for those armor as soon. Cancel that.
Roger that. Let us know whenever
Roger,
we're
hey,
ready
all
to strike the tower as
tracks,
well.
T-72 and BTRs in attendance, spotted coming from IS Dionysios time now.
This is Archer 7 to all element priority. We have
ready to
enemy
pull
2
back out of
times
the way,
T-72, 2
T-72
times
coming.
BTR
Eye
following, coming out from Agios Dionysus at this time. ETA 10 minutes maximum.
ETA is 10 minutes max on them. Any track spotting the T-72s, call it out loud and we'll all back up and let the infantry deal.
ACP, let me know when all your tracks are 500 away from objective Maggie.
Roger.
And this is 3, we're all clear of objective Magi, over.
Roger 3, set up your blocking position at this time. Over.
Okay, we're in round, over.
Send it, Odin.
Archer 7, this is Odin. The number of armored contacts on that convoy just doubled. I'm counting a whole mess of BTRs, along with motorized
From Hill
contacts. Some of them
176?
have guns on the top, and they are all heading westbound to you. Can we strike that tower yet?
Hang on, what track are you in?
Odin, I'm waiting on the last track to leave the 500 meters and then you're clear to strike.
Roger, just let us know.
Okay, Roger 1-2. You've got a... Can you identify vehicle
Priority
types?
Archer 3 ACP, we have a double-size convoy that left the town of Agios Dionysus. Multiple track leaving with multiple truck, arm, technical arm. Be ready for heavy contact, over.
3 acknowledges. This is 3, over.
We clear 500 ACP?
Yeah.
Odin, this is Archer 7.
Archer 7, go ahead.
Reference VFT markings
Odin,
for your
clear for the
information.
strike on objective Maggie, over.
Roger that,
Mitchell,
clear for
just
strike on
for your
objective Maggie.
information,
We also see
06
one battle tank heading on the MSR towards the pilot.
just
West
went
first
in.
engage.
2 BTR spotted by Spartan 2.
They're looking to go down to the,
You're going to be dealing with
TTM
it.
Roger, clear to engage 500 meters from
they're
any
dealing
friendly
with it.
force.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's clear to engage.
Dead. Copy, understood. Is that still 2 BTRs? tracks, able to see east of Hill 107. Back up. Archer 3 and all Archer. T-72 sighted east of Hill 107. ACP is backing up for you guys to deal.
3 acknowledges.
I'll be dismounting as soon as I have a chance.
Roger, if anybody sees BTRs poking out anywhere, either coming around 176 from the north or coming from that convoy, if you can clip off the BTRs, do it with your M2.
Hello.
Archer 7, this is Odin. Enemy convoy is moving along the road to the stadium. They're southwestbound. Request permission to open up that free fire zone.
Free fire zone open.
Roger, free fire zone open.
Odin, if you can drop Reaper also, that will be great.
Acknowledge, we'll try to drop Reaper.
IDF coming in, get down. IDF coming in, get down.
1-2, keep engaging. Whenever you're ready for Reaper, go back and get it.
Squad lead, I have a parachute.
Yeah, that's probably
At
building,
084.
from me, the center of the road is 568. Straight ahead of the little white building we were looking at.
Yeah, if you can.
568. 568.
Copy everything.
So if we had mortars, bro, we could just drop on the road and clear yourself.
Archer 3, this is Archer 7, 10.
3 over.
Archer 3, be advised, I see 3-time trucks dismounting infantry to the east, southeast, direction 120 in open field.
Copy.
Archer 7, this is Odin 8-0. M2 MPKs destroyed. We are moving to engage the BTRs.
2 times T-72 destroyed, roger.
Archer Spartan, what's the status of the T-72s?
They can for Archer 3 over.
Spartan, this is Archer 7, be advised, 2-time T-72 destroyed.
Hey Roger, I'm being advised by one of my tracks there's another T-72 being sighted in the town to the east.
Pretty much think of banks as the FTL.
1-time T-72 east, roger.
Also lets me lighten up. Hey firm, what's up, boss?
Trying to get a grid for you.
Odin, be advised, I have a report of 1-time T-72 still to the east of our position at this time, over.
Acknowledged, Archer 7.
Archer, reference BFT marker at 062.50 T-72.
Copy,
Spartan, copy that. Eyes on. Odin, this is Archer 7, 80.
Archer 7, go ahead.
Odin, reference Blue 4 tracker, grid 062150. Enemy, 1-time T-72.
Say again, grid over.
I say again, grid location 062150. But then if you're able to destroy with a direct hit inside that down, go ahead. Otherwise, as soon as you have a chance, over.
Archie, you guys have a technical and a truck coming around Hill 176, northeast of 107.
AC, Spartan, if you're able to destroy that target, that's yours. Over.
Raj.
Archer 3, this is Archer 710.
For 3, over.
Status on your engagement in position.
I mean, we're engaging effectively, but we're a little bit too far to engage with AT. We didn't quite make it down to our initial position, so we're still trying to push our AT down closer to the MSR. Over.
Roger, I believe Ace engaged way too early outside the free fire zone. Over.
Yeah, I agree with that. Over.
Pardon, Archer 780.
7, this is 3. We got a 7. Go ahead. Approaching the stadium now. Over. We can 8 on that.
All 1. Say again, 3.
T-72 right near the stadium, just southeast of the stadium. We just engaged with AT, but it's still going. Over.
Roger. Might be your job, it's way too close for a strike.
Well, late last week we destroyed it. Over.
Roger.
ETR coming around Hill 176, time now, ACP engaging.
Odin, this is Archer 780.
Go ahead.
Odin, you're aware that your free fire zone was west of 050, correct?
Roger that, my apologies. They were off the rails whenever he was on the other side of that line.
Roger, you engaged so early that our position is no-go.
Roger that.
Alright, Archer 3, we need to compensate for that mistake, so let's close in, get in position, and engage.
I mean, I'm already working on it. Over.
Roger. Archer 3, this is Archer 710.
Archer, will you call me?
Native. Archer 3, this is 710.
Archer 7, this is Odin 80.
Send it, Odin.
Archer 7, we'll get you Reaper momentarily here, but is there any in particular direction you're receiving fire from right now?
Archer Spartan, do we know if all those T-72s are down?
Your best approach, Odin, is from the southwest. We're taking mostly fire to the southeast, east, and northeast. Over.
Roger, you're taking fire from the
Spartan,
southeast
this
and
Archer 3,
the
I don't have any
northeast.
idea.
Small arms or
I
this
see at least
heavy,
2
heavy
that are
fire?
destroyed, but I don't know about the rest.
At this time, small fire break. Have eyes on one time T-72 east of stadium. I don't know if active at this time, if you're able to destroy that target. Over.
Say again, what is it east of?
East of stadium, EDAP camp, about 200 meters east of that location in open field.
Okay, roger that. 200 meters to the east of the stadium in an open field. We'll look at it and see if we can't blow it to bits.
Spartan 6, Archer 710.
Yeah.
Spartan 6, be advised, I have eyes on one time T-32 open field to the east of stadium. I believe I saw the turret turned So consider that active, over. Ace is on it. Over.
Okay, understood. Yeah, I see one with its engine running still.
It was a double, over.
The just northeast of a very large rock on the looks of it, and directly to the northwest across the road from a white warehouse.
Affirmative, that's the one.
Alright, roger.
Archer 3, this is Archer 710.
3 over.
3, confirm me that all your force are outside the stadium in IDAP camp. I don't want any force inside that objective, over.
I mean, we have enemy engaging us from inside the camp, so they're clearing it manually, over.
Roger, any eyes contact with IDAP force, over?
Negative, we haven't seen any IDAP at this time, over.
Roger, make sure you don't shoot at them, over.
Roger, over.
This is Archer 7 to all force on 10. Make sure you double ID the force inside the IDAP camp. I don't want a blue on
Archer
green
7,
or a
this
blue
is
on blue,
Odin. I
over.
don't see any fire coming from the main battle tanks that are left on the field.
Other than affirmative, but the T-72 is turning its turret, so I want that destroy, over.
Hey, Roger, is it by other main battle tanks, over?
Second,
Is it by other main battle tanks, or is it all by itself?
negative, it's all by itself near 3 times enemy troop transport trucks.
Roger that, all by itself near 3 enemy troop transport trucks. We are looking.
Archer 3, this is Archer 710.
3 over.
3, are you able to provide me a red smoke on that enemy battle tank to the east of...
Archer 7, re-verify that main battle tank's range to the stadium. Is it 300 meters?
Say again. MBT to the east of what?
I'm it. I need a red smoke on MBT east of IDAP camp.
That MBT is like danger close to the IDAP camp, over.
Affirmative, I will get a direct strike with it. Give me a red smoke on that, if you
7,
can.
this is Odin 80.
Copy, I'll get it.
Odin, this is Archer 7. I got it, break. Be advised, I'm getting a red smoke on that target east side of IDAP camp. That's danger close to the IDAP camp, so only direct hit with 8 TGM.
Popped, over.
Roger, we can do a direct hit. Just to let you know, that is danger close. We're ready to strike whenever you're ready for authorization.
Roger, you should be clear to engage.
Roger, we are engaging. 2-1, bolts, bolts, bolts.
Be advised, Ace engaging that armor. Over.
Copy, good effects, destroyed.
DDA 100, 100, over.
Roger, we do not see dismounts. Is that thing cooking off?
Archer 3, Spartan.
That's a negative.
3, I just got shot over. Go for 3, over.
That might be there from 3.
Archer 3,
That's
Spartan.
a direct hit, no dismount.
Go for
No
3,
mobility.
Reported
Roger
an enemy
that. We
RPG
can
gunner
turn it into a
northeast corner
fireball, or we can
inside
leave
the
it.
IDAP camp. If your forces in there, can take a look for him.
Roger, Wilco.
Zeus, this is Odin 79.
Zeus 79.
Zeus, Gunfighter 1 has a tasking to pick up some resupply crates and drop them off to GCE. Can we get 2 resupply crates put down on the map? One with Maz AT rockets and one with M240 belts, over.
Roger, what are those the new size of the small ones?
So the small resupply boxes, if you go under units,
no, I'm alright. Slightly wounded, that's
ammo boxes, it should be the bottom 2 on that list.
Bottom 2, Roger, and you want M240 762 belts and you want Maz rockets, is that correct?
Yes, A-firm,
Spartan
roger that.
6, this is Archer 710.
I'm not entirely certain how reliable our LHDs are. You can put them on land, just mark down where they are on land, please.
On Spartan.
Spartan, are you able to provide me information on enemy force and remaining?
Land-based southwest helipad that you spawned from, or that I had to place you at earlier.
Its body, we don't see
roger
much
that.
of
Roger that.
anything.
Can you please mark down the map for us?
Sporadic individuals in and directly around the IDAB camp.
Roger.
Yeah, I'll mark on the map inside chat in 30 seconds.
Roger that, thank you much.
This is 3 over.
So did 3.
And second squad just finished clearing the IDAP camp. No IDAP workers or civilians found, like multiple, but the squad's worth of enemy infantry destroyed. It's all clear now, over.
Roger. Let's move your assault element down into the valley. Clear the remaining force on the ground. Over.
Copy, over.
Archer 7, Spartan.
Send it.
Zeus, this is Odin 79.
We had a track get hit, partial drain in the fuel.
Zeus, if you could accompany that
we
with
understand
fuel
that there's a fuel truck
Gunfighter
at
1,
the
2,
IDAB
Bingo,
camp.
and
Is there any way we
our
can
facilities
negotiate
on the
use of
LHD
that for
are no
lethal?
longer functional. So a fuel truck there would be nice, please.
Be advised, we can try that, but I don't believe we have break the system in it. Over.
Roger, understand. Let me know if possible, thank you.
Roger. Zeus Archer 779er.
We're having trouble reading. It's a water truck, not a fuel truck. You can disregard.
Never mind, Zeus. Over. Roger that. Odin Archer 780 over.
This is Odin, go ahead.
Odin, be advised, we have hard time locating the remaining force if you're able to provide ISR on those sporadic enemy contact remaining. Over.
Roger that. We're going to start hunting for the sporadic enemy contacts. How do you want us to mark them, or do you want us to just engage them when we find them?
Mark for engagement by ground. Over.
Roger that.
Archer 3, this is Archer 710.
3 over.
3, be advised, Ace will be providing ISR on sporadic enemy contact. It will be located on Blue Fort Tracker. Over.
Copy, over. 7, this is 3. We're pushing up on the MSR now towards where that T-72 was previously marked and clearing, over.
Affirmative, I have eyes on your first right now.
3 out.
Archer 7, this is Odin. With the proximity of friendlies in the free fire zone, I recommend we deactivate the free fire zone.
That's an affirmative. Free fire zone is closed at this time, over.
Odin acknowledged, free fire zone closed.
Spartan 6, this is Archer 710.
Go ahead.
Spartan, confirm that you have an element refueling at the gas station?
Yes, he has a company credit card and is making appropriate arrangements down there. He was critical fuel state.
Roger. Zeus Archer 7-9er.
Go for Zeus.
Zeus status of mission. Over.
Be advised, there's only 2 times enemy infantry remaining. So after a tiny bit of shooting, you'll probably be good to clear to end mission, I mean.
Side copy. Thank you.
Zeus, this is Odin 7-9er. My Gunfighter 1 crew reports they only see 1 box. Was only 1 box spawn? Over.
Archer 6 on 7-9.
Archer 7 said it.
Advise, there are no more remaining enemies. Over.
Roger, thank you.
Zeus out.
Devin, this is 3, over.
Send it 3.
We've pushed up to roughly the T-72 marker on the map and have cleared out the majority of the enemies from the MSR. We're going to go ahead and establish defensive positions facing down the MSR, over.
Roger, I'm going to get a loss in ASR by Ace to confirm there is no target surrendering or trying to flank. Over.
Copy, over.
Odin, Archer 780.
Archer 7, you've got Odin, go ahead.
Odin, provide an ISR, confirm that there is no remaining force around us. Over.
Roger that. We'll provide an ISR around your position to confirm there are no remaining enemies.
Roger. Spartan 6, this is Archer 7, 1-0.
Yeah.
Spartan 6, what are you engaging with 40 Magmai? Over.
It was a compound occupied solely by hostile individuals. Construction building, southeast side of the road, approximately 100 to 200 meters down past the gas station. Appears likely clear this time.
Roger, break, Archer 3. Break, Archer 3, are you able to send an element to check that building? Over.
Odin to Archer 780.
Send it, Odin.
Archer 7, we've got Gunfighter returning with your resupply. When he's on station, do you have an LC for him? Over.
Affirmative, I have an LZ. Relocation 055149er in front of the Idem camp should be flat and safe. Over.
Alright, roger that. But these cargo crates contain Moz rockets and M240 ammunition. You sure you don't want us to bring them to you?
Native, I have no element that can serve that at the previous location for Reaper.
Okay, roger that. We will drop them off in front of the IDAP camp.
Archer 7, Spartan.
Send it, Spartan.
Hey, I'm not sure if I missed something. What's the status of the Force 2 convoy we're expecting? Was that it, or are we still expecting a third shoe to drop?
Force 2 was a resupply force for Force 1. Force 1 was the force that we just faced. Over.
Okay, that was the convoy.
Affirmative.
Lovely, thank you.
Odin, this is Archer 7.
Archer 7, go ahead.
I have confirmation that the exercise is complete at this time. You're clear to land your assets. I believe that the same LZ will be a good fit for your assets on the ground for a debrief in-game. Over.
Roger. Exercise is drawing down. We are going to land in front of the IDAP camp for an in-game debrief.
Affirmative.
Roger, all assets are on the way.
This is Archer 7 to all element on this net. Exercise complete. Exercise complete. Exercise complete. Regroup in front of IDAP camp, flag ground. There's a compound right next to it. We're gonna form there for a in-game debrief. Over.
Port Cubbies.
Zeus, Archer 7, 7-9er, index.
This is Zeus, Roger. We'll meet you at the IDAP camp.
Yeah, we're gonna form, there's a compound to the east of IDAP camp. I'm gonna get the Ace to land in front of IDAP camp. I'm gonna form the guys there. Over.
Roger, we'll just teleport ourselves right next to you and walk with you.
Perfect with me.
Odin to Archer 780.
Send it.
Archer 7, we're going to try to put our AV-8 down there first. It's harder for him to land in that area. Can we make sure that GC stay away from where he is intending to land? It's very difficult to put a AV-8 down in an open field.
Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Roger, that should be full clear. I'm gonna set the GC guys inside the compound on greasework actually.
Okay, roger that. Thank you very much. Odin out.
Only Daniel, I gotta step away for about 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
Hey, First Sergeant.
Hey.
You guys have a good time?
Yeah, I was riding Gator most of the time, so... First time I'm coming from a vehicle, or mostly from a vehicle, so interesting. From what I saw, mostly by Blue Fort Tracker, it was looking really great on the assault, so I don't know from your perspective if it was nice or not. This is Archer 72 Element, regroup on green smoke inside the compound.
Yeah, the T-72's got to map very quickly.
This T-72 what? It's too high for a landing.
Let's go ahead and get formed up facing towards the northwest wall. Over.
Now behind me if we want to go back.
If you want a nice look to your left. You're gonna see the landing of our AV-8. If you manage to get it.
Too far forward now. Back up. Back up.
Hey, make sure y'all are on whisper.
Three's all here.
3 all here. Perfect. AVCP is coming up.
Go around the formation out in front of it.
Looking nice. Nice show off.
Yes. He has too many bomb plugs.
What's up, boss?
Okay, I'm back.
Come back.
You're even on the right. There you go.
Yep.
Oh, watch out for the electric lines. You're on deck.
Can we get the rain off?
Can we get the rain off?
Yeah, we can try.
The rainbow, perfect.
It's a dumb rainbow.
We're gonna have oh.
Task Force Commander Ace is all present and accounted for.
Right, perfect. Let's let's close up a little bit because ACP and Ace are far out if there's command for everyone since we're in game and doing that in game.
We're just packing full.
There we go. Nice and comfy.
No, just leave here, it's fine.
So, first, if everyone wants to give a round of applause for our AV-8 pilot that just managed to get his airplane on the ground there. So, good job on that.
Good job, Art.
Thank
Good
you.
job, Black Sheep.
Yeah, thank you. Alright, let's go in the debrief itself. So by tradition, for the guys that are new to the unit, it's basically a tradition for us to do debriefing in-game for any ITX or SOC accident. So if you're wondering why we're doing that here and not outside like we did for the operation, that's why. So please keep quiet behind there. I can hear you. Alright, so let's go first with our Ace asset for reconnaissance and deep mission. And I'm bleeding. Alright, Corpman for me, please. So it seems that we missed our target for first two. We got no go and no joy, no eyes on that convoy. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if that convoy was gone way before we got Ace in there or if they just took another route. So Zeus will surely be able to inform us on that at a later moment. So I'm sad for that, so we had to face the full force or full strength of that Force 1. It was quite heavy on tanks with 3 tracks, a couple of BTRs and a lot of infantries. We got oh yeah. Okay, so that's it for that. Let's go back to the amphibious assault itself and mechanized assault. So amphibious assault, it seems that this time we got the good communication all across the board, which was pretty good. Not like what I got last time we did an amphibious mission, which was with Alpha, I believe, last time, or Bravo. So I'm happy with that. No breakdown in communication, good formation, good movement, fast, quick. Really happy with that. Clearing of the town, happy with that. No casualty, treated quickly. We just need to keep an eye on our rear all the time because when we were loading up, I was in Spartan 1, I believe, and we got struck from the rear by 762. So always keep an attention to the rear, especially in insurgent situations. So that's one important key. And also, when you're clearing a town, always remember that the town is a threat by itself, but don't forget that enemy can come from outside and will if they have the chance. So you have to keep your eyes outside the town also. Other than that, the assault was nice. Most of the assault up after that point, I was in, well, pretty much up until we end up clearing the objective Maggie, I was in a track, which is my first time in there, coming from there, and I was looking to my brute force tracker, and I was especially happy with the assault and the speed of it. So I will say that it looked like a really great job. Only the point of view of Archer 3 on that. I believe ACP was with me, so he won't have anything unless the tracks on the forward element have something to say on that. Other than that, it looked really nice from the Blue Fort Raggers. I'm happy with that. Movement out of that to the plug-in position, we got that in a hurry, but we managed to get at least a setup ready to receive. So it's not that bad. However, there's a split part of responsibility on an engagement early on the enemy convoy. Since I didn't get my GTAC, it was a bit harder than I expected. Other than to be aware of the plan of free fire zone pre-established and so I didn't give an update on that or a refresher on that. So there's a part of that, it's my fault, and the other one, well, I will say it's a split responsibility on that. But otherwise we managed to adapt, overcome, and clean the enemy, so it's a good job on that, and I don't think we took many casualty, or even did we even take a loss, I don't think. So if that's the case, I'm really happy with that. Some damage to our AVs, but nothing major. I think I went around. Honestly, I didn't saw really anything major in back then. Say CP was covering our rear, which I was quite happy with. Really, the only issue I got is the free fire zone, and the fact that we end up engaging over the IDAP and inside the IDAP camp, which is not something I'm really happy about. At that point, we had to do with what we had. So. Right, I'll pass that to Zeus. You want to go first?
Sure. I want to start out, I presume that everyone can hear me. I am on yelling. I want to start out by saying that I apologize at the Hilltop assault with the Claymores. After rereading the Zeus guide, I realized that I was supposed to detonate them all simultaneously. And what I did was I detonated them one at a time when people were in front of them. I apologize. I neglected to read the Zeus guide appropriately. So I apologize to those of you who were affected by that. That shouldn't have happened. It should have been all simultaneous. Now, with that said, I hope that the remainder of the mission was enjoyable on everyone's end. I don't believe that there were any further issues from our side. So if you did have issues, feel free to put a C or a Q in chat. But mainly, we're just making sure it was enjoyable. So if you guys don't mind, if you could, in side chat, just like to see if you enjoyed it on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. If you would just sort of type how much you enjoyed the mission tonight.
Most people don't have access to side chat.
Really?
Yes.
My mistake. Global chat.
Most people only have access to group chat. They're probably going to have to do it in TeamSpeak.
Well, do it on TeamSpeak. If you cannot do it now, do it after your dismiss.
Okay, TeamSpeak is fine. Otherwise, I don't think I had anything for Zeus. But questions and comments for Zeus, you have them. Or save them until the end and I can answer stuff. Thank you.
Can you tell me what happened with Force 2?
Force 2, what are you referring to?
The resupply that was supposed to go from Galati to Force 1 location that I just...
MSOT wasn't present on the server, that was for MSOT only.
Really?
MUHQ told us not to do that for Task Force Charlie, only for Alpha and Bravo.
Ah, that's why. I will. All right. Well, I had a plan for that, even if we didn't got MSOT. All right. That's good. Okay. Major.
That was my question.
All right. All right. Let's move to. Let's go reverse. ACP.
I think coordination that I saw today was excellent. I know you and I, Mitchell, had a very good time coordinating, and I got a lot of good responses when I was calling for squad leaders on their nets, and when I saw coordination having to happen between my guys and other sections. It looked like it was going very smoothly. So I want to applaud that among every section that I saw doing it. If you guys have any concerns, questions, comments, improvements that should be made for any of that, please feel free to forward them to me and LaFave, and we will do what we can to make everything smoother. But I think this went very well. Thank you.
Alright, yeah, effectively that was my first time commanding from track, and also it was a joy, and especially since I was alone, it was better for my own safety there, so I was really happy. I don't have the same eyes when I'm on the front line like I like to do, but it was nice. Alright, Ace?
Yeah, can I just say you'd make a fantastic JTAC? No, for not having a JTAC, I thought communication between ground and air was pretty good. I am disappointed to hear the convoy was not spawned. I didn't realize that was the final decision by UHQ. And if you'd like to talk afterwards, I'd be happy to go over any incidents that happened. Other than that, Paz did a great job.
Alright. And now, Richard 3.
I would just like to echo, this is like what I want to see when I hear like combined arms operations. Like we were rolling around with the big green tracks, and you know, there were times when people were like, ah man, like the tracks are murdering everything, and then they were instantly made up for when we were getting murdered by stuff we couldn't even touch, and the tracks were spewing hate at 1,000 meters. So I had a good time rolling around with ACP, and I think that I thought this went really well for that kind of operation. And that's all I got.
Perfect. Like I said multiple times, I was quite happy with this training exercise. It was well executed by all elements, except for the few mistakes, but that's something we have to work on. Other than that, I think everyone did a fantastic job, really. So we open that to the floor. Any question or comment related to the task force only? I don't want to hear, hey, it's my first operation, that's a no-go. So if you want, you can post either in-game here for side chat or on TeamSpeak. Once, twice, and you're dismissed. You're lucky.
Yeah, of course. Corman, if you want, meet my channel and we'll write up a report of sure. W Newton.
That's written only to you, that's not the task force. Alright, dismiss.
Thanks for
Archer 3, our channel.
Ace, debrief and Ace channels.
I'm gonna get an ammo
I don't
count and
feel
shit
very
on the
good.
bird for my report.
You don't, no, Eunice, we don't do that anymore.
Oh no?
Nope, straight to Ace channels.
Okay.